Hey there, it's Elizabeth Mack and you're watching Limelight Live. This week we're at Hotel Duval inside of Level 8. Joining me is Tyler Huston, the president of the Tallahassee Network of Young Professionals. We're going to talk about some of the things that young professionals can do here in Tallahassee. I know there's a lot of people saying there's nothing to do, and then a lot of younger people are looking for, I guess, that active entertainment. We're all, budding and learning, wanting to learn everything about Tallahassee. So then tell me something about Network of Young Professionals. When did it start?
Well, Network of Young Professionals is about 7 years old. It started with a group of people that were post-college or had recently moved here in the early 20s, mid-20s area, and they wanted to find a way for young professionals like themselves to coalesce for business purposes and for social reasons, because a lot of times what we currently hear is you have a college crowd and then you have the people with family crowd, and so they wanted to find that happy medium.
Okay, so do you feel like you found that happy medium?
I think it's working. I think we have a lot of neat things going on. There's the Town and Gown initiative that recently started up with Mike. There's a lot of interest from Florida State, from FAMU, from TCC, our organization. There's Access Tallahassee with the Chamber of Commerce.
Okay.
I think with where we're at, it's starting to bubble over and to be a very viable spot for people in our age range.
And then so tell me what a young professional is, because we hear lots of different things, and when I first started working with the Democrat, it was 22, and I heard some people say it was from 25 and up, and I'm thinking, well, what does that mean? Am I not quite cool enough to be a young professional yet? What is it? I haven't got the letters yet.
We have to put you through a hazing period.
Yeah.
So it's funny you mentioned that. Mike Pate, who I just mentioned with Town and Gown, I met with him to talk about the event we're looking to throw in November of this year, philanthropy type awards event for YPs here in town. And we used to define young professionals 25 to 40, and he just wrote a very legitimate question, what is the 22, 23-year-old? And so now we're just saying under 40 is what we consider young professional.
Okay. And so tell me about some of the activities and events that you hosted. I understand that it's several times a month, it's different things.
Yeah, we have about 4 events a month. The most known one is the 535, which is the first Wednesday of every month. And what it is a happy hour. It's the most informal, social type meeting. There is some business done between business cards being handed out, relationships being built. Actually tonight is the first Wednesday in April, so we have our event at Fermentation Lounge. It really starts kicking off around 6 o'clock, but it's called the 535, typically when people can get off work, get home,
I was about to
and
ask
get back.
535?
Yep, so it's, you get off work, get back home, brush your teeth, put on a different set of clothes, get to the location.
Do people really change clothes? When I went to the one at Chez Pierre, it was kind of, I kind of left and, I was doing springtime training, so I left went home, took a shower, and came back. So I changed clothes in between work.
Exactly.
But a lot of people look like they had just got off work and they just wanted to, get out to the bar and have a nice cocktail or a beer or something.
It depends on what you do. If you work at the state, or maybe you're a personal trainer type of thing, and so you're in gym clothes all day, well, you're not going to go dressed up in a suit, because if you come from work, you're in gym clothes.
Yeah.
So you may go home and put on a blazer or something like that. Correct. Yeah.
Okay. And so what about the other events going on throughout the month?
Yeah, we have something called the Third Thursday, and that could be a variety of events. An example being, we have something like we call how-tos, kind of inside our board meeting, but a good one that has been going on for a couple of years is how to make sushi. And so we've paired up with what was Lucy Ho's, now a zoo on Appalachia Parkway, and they actually bring us in. It's a more intimate group, between 10 and 15 people, and they take us into the kitchen, let us make our own sushi rolls. And so it's how to make sushi. So you spend 15, 20 bucks. You get to go there and make your own sushi roll, then they give you soup and salad and different things to eat. And it's kind of all you can eat, because you simply can't finish it. Yeah. But it's a really fun event. And we have Get Informed, which a big event that we had going on for our demographic was purchasing homes with the tax credit. And so we had a bunch of real estate people in, we had a bunch of accountants come in and give different seminars about the tax credit with purchasing homes. So the Get Informs are more for what's going on around town and what's going on from a vantage point that we would be dealing with, in time management, raising a young family, pets, parks around here, things like that. Okay,
and is that pretty much that happens every month? It's something different though every month.
Correct. Yeah.
And it kind of gears to one's social, one's learning, and then the other one's pretty much still informational still.
Yeah, exactly. We had made a dynamic shift. We used to do professional development, business development, personal development, and social outlet. We have since changed, because us being 7 years old, access through the chamber again is about 4 to 5 years old.
Yeah.
And so they are more geared up to do the professional and the business development side of things. And so what we're focused on now is the personal growth, which is to get informed and the how-tos, the fun stuff in Tallahassee, and then the social side, because it's tough post-college or even post-high school. If you didn't go to college, you just started working, you don't have that outlet of friends that you can meet new people every single day. And so we give them a way to do that, where it's a comfortable environment.
So do you feel like people are making, I guess, professional connections, or more just friend-wise connections, just to say, you know, hey, we've been having a conversation at the bar here. I feel like we have a lot in common. Like maybe we should hang out like outside, like just as friends, or people really just kind of, you know, making their business connections. Like, hey, you know, I'm trying to work on this, and
right.
I'm in communications. Me as a journalist, I'd be all over the place. Like, hey,
yeah, I'd say absolutely both, because from my experience, I work as a financial planner here in town, and the people I work with are my friends. And so usually business comes subsequently to making that relationship with that person. So I'd say there are those that are purely for the social, there are those that are purely for business, but they'll quickly learn that they need to be there as a friend first, and then business will come from that.
Okay, so then what advantages then would you say, other than meeting people, would you say people would have to being a member? And then how do you become a member?
Yeah, well, there's a couple ways to become a member. One, we have just members, and what I mean by that is we have members and paid members. And so we are currently switching from a 501c6 to a 501c3, and I won't belabor you with the tax IDs and all that fun stuff. But what a paid member is you spend $20 a year. You can go to TallahasseeNYP.org, which is our website, and do a PayPal through there. And so what that will do for you is get you drink tickets. It'll get you $5 coupons at different events, and $20 a year, you'll more than make up for that by the end of the year. And then just a member is just simply somebody that wants to get involved. And really the two areas that we just talked about are the benefits. You're going to have a social outlet to go meet new people and do things that you may have never done before. And then there is for sure business going on. Absolutely.
Okay. And then so as someone who's, you don't have to, you can mention again where people can go to just look up events. Is there like an email list they can get on to like stay posted?
Yep, so TallahasseeNYP.org. If you were to go there and you email any number of the board members, it all goes to our public relations chair. And so we will capture your email address and put you on our e-alert, which goes out typically 2 times a month.
Okay.
And so that's just the email blast. We have about 900 current active email addresses that goes to here in the area.
I'm on that email list actually. Yeah.
Me too.
It's actually pretty informative. I kind of like it. The first one that I went to was the one at Chez Pierre. It was actually nice. I met a young girl there who was actually in PR, and so it was really interesting. She told me she just started, and I was like, wow, I hope you're going to have a great time. We'll probably meet each other several other times outside of this. Because she's in PR. I'm a journalist. So it's like, hey, friendship meant to happen there.
Yeah, exactly. And that's one of the benefits. Again, you're just going to see people that you probably wouldn't have met otherwise. But once you see them for the first time, you're going to constantly notice their presence.
Yeah. As usual, I'm going to bring you some other events going on here in Tallahassee, just, you know, be fair to everyone else. It's not all about us young professionals. There is an artism ensemble going on Thursday. It's between professional musicians and children with special abilities. It's free at 7 p.m. It's on FSU campus. Gosh, I can't remember right now.
Moore Auditorium? The HCB?
No.
Fisher Hall?
No. I think it's Ruby, no.
Westcott Building?
It's the Westcott Building.
Westcott, Ruby Diamond Auditorium.
060 room is the room number. It's in the Westcott Building. I actually remember now. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
The Chicago the Musical, presented by the Theater TCC, will be also on Thursday at 8 p.m. They usually have some pretty good performances. I went and saw Rents there. It was pretty nice.
Yeah.
The high school students at Childs will be putting on Guys and Dolls at 7:30, also on Thursday. And moving on to Friday, there will be the 2011 Spring Social Services Bazaar. It's put on by the city, but there also will be a foster parent appreciation bake sale. So you should just come out and at least, you know, buy some baked goods. How can you turn down sweets? You know, I'm a sucker for
homemade
nice
grandma's cookies are delicious.
So you can also support a good cause and get your sweet tooth on. I say go for that. The Cinderella's Tea Party for the kids and families. They'll be having cupcake decorating, pumpkin painting, and you'll also be able to have a sneak peek of the Tallahassee Ballet Cinderella performance. It'll be at Brokaw McDougal House on Saturday, starting, I believe, at 2 or noon, but you might want to check on our Limelight Facebook page. Also, Florida Earth Day Jam is Saturday. They'll be having more than 15 bands. There'll be lots of environmental exhibits and activities for the children, and this seems like it's going to be an all-out good time, and Earth Day just seems like something. I like to do my little part being eco-friendly. I drive a Yaris, a little tiny car.
Plant some trees.
Plant some trees. It'll be at the Bradford Blues Club. That starts at noon on Saturday. And the last thing I'm going to bring you is the Tallahassee Garden Club Spring Bazaar and Flower Show for all of you flower lovers. I know we have lots of planters. The weather is perfect right now. We're getting lots of rain. So if you want to plant or just get some planting advice or tips, or even buy some nice, beautiful flowers, you can check that out. The Tallahassee Garden Club house is actually on Calhoun Street, which is not too far from Hotel Duval. That starts at 10 a.m. and it goes till 3 p.m. on Saturday. So be sure to check out these events, or if you want to just check on our Facebook page, it's facebook.com/LimelightTDO with 2 T's, and you can also check out events on Limelight on Twitter, and or you can read my column every Thursday and Friday and Sunday.
And it's a very good column, by the way.
Thank you, you're so nice. You're flattering me, don't think. That's all I got for you this week. Thanks for joining me. See you next time. Bye.
Thanks.